Thank you so much for coming out tonight. My name is Laura Pfeiffer, and I am the assistant principal here at Valley Christian. And we are delighted that you're here for our closing night of our first ever fall play. Historically, we've done the play in the spring, but we haven't done one since 2020, and so we're thrilled to bring drama back to Valley Christian. So, yes, we're really grateful for Sarah Neely and Catalina that stepped up to be the directors this fall. So we're excited to see what the future holds for Valley Christian drama. Just a couple reminders. If you haven't already, take the time to silence your cell phone so we don't have any disruptions during the performance. And if you weren't here earlier, a reminder too, we do not have an intermission, so there will not be a break. If you do need to use the restrooms, there are 2 located in the back of the lobby. And if those are in use, there's also open restrooms at the end of Heritage Hall. So we hope you enjoy this production of The Murder Mystery at The Murder Mystery. I thought about doing this in a British accent, but then I chickened out. So, all right. So I'm sure they are getting ready backstage. As they do that, would you join me in a word of prayer? Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight with just hearts that are full. We're grateful. We're grateful for this school that these students call home. We're grateful for parents and volunteers that are willing to partner with us. We're grateful for the gifts and talents you've given our students. They can be brave enough to share them with us this evening. Lord, we thank you for Christian education. We thank you for the chance we have to partner with Christian families here in this area to raise up young people, the next generation, that we give them the tools that they need and inspire them with the desire to share you with the world, whatever sphere they end up in. Lord, we acknowledge our need for you. We thank you so much for the gift of your Son and the salvation that we have in him and the hope of the resurrection. Lord, we look forward to our times of corporate worship tomorrow with the many, many churches that are represented here. We thank you for the pastors that will be preaching your word and for the communities that are making a difference for you in their neighborhoods. Lord, we look forward to enjoying a great evening. We thank you so much for the chance we have to gather, and we pray all this in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. All right, put your hands together. Welcome to the class of the Murder Mystery.
Trifle of thunder, nothing to worry about.
But why would that make the lights go out?
It's only a certain electric is all.
He's quite right. Now sit down and finish the tea. Another puppy cake, Gertrude?
Yes, please. Thank you, Mum.
Of course. Anyone else? It's an old family recipe passed down from my great-great-grandmother who used to work in the King's kitchen. Everyone says it's to die for.
You're right about that, love.
Blimey! Mr. Black, whatever could have happened to him? Oh, stop playing around, Humphrey. We'll give Gertrude bad dreams.
I don't think he's playing around, Mrs. Polk.
Of course he is. Mr. Black can be the most useless knob sometimes. I honestly still don't know why we have him over for afternoon tea.
No, she's absolutely right, Margaret. I think we all know that he's dead.
Oh! Dead?
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 Yes, he's still all right, entirely and completely.
Oh my!
Good old Mr. Black, the poor sap.
Don't you come into that!
Why not?
You'll disturb the scene of the crime! Everyone knows you're not supposed to disturb the scene of the crime! You might be suspected as the killer!
What is that thing? That thing that's in him anyway?
That's our fire poker, isn't it, Daddy?
But if that is our fire poker, that must be someone!
Yes, someone.
But who could have done such a thing? Surely none of us is responsible.
Just what are you suggesting, Miss Polly?
Only that, well, it had to have happened when the lights went out. Mr. Black was standing over there, so Logically, one would have to presume that one of us must have done it.
How dare you say such a thing? No one in this room is capable of committing such a horrendous act, not against Mr. Black, our dear friend. Just how could you suggest? And to think we invited you over for afternoon tea.
No, she's spot on, sweethearts. I think we all know that fire pokers don't just hurl themselves in people's chests. One of us is responsible. I mean, surely someone had to have done it. One of us must be responsible. Stop!
Did I miss my line?
No, you're doing just fine.
What is going on here? Erickson! Is there a problem?
Working on it.
Oh, this rehearsal's never going to end.
Settle down now, Scarlett. We'll be rolling again in no time.
In no time? I seriously do not have time for this.
It would go a lot faster if you worked on your lines while I fix the problem.
Work on my lines? Don't you know who you're talking to?
Yes, thank you, Scarlett. Okay, now, what is...
Is everything okay? Everything's fine.
Nothing to worry about.
You sure nothing's out of the ordinary?
Well, Scarlett and Brad are at each other's throats again, so I'd say that's about as normal as it gets around here.
Nothing to worry about, officer. Everything's fine.
Okay, but no one should hesitate to call if they feel as though they're in danger. If you catch my drift.
You'll be the first one to know about it, sir.
Perfect.
Now, will someone please tell me what the problem is?
The doorbell!
What?
The doorbell! It didn't ring!
Okay, and...
And we're waiting for it. What are we supposed to do? The cue's on Richard's line when he says...
One of us is responsible. There it is.
Good afternoon. I'm Inspector Bradshaw. I hope I'm not interrupting afternoon
Not
tea,
now, officer.
but the doorbell rang.
I know. False alarm.
And that's when Gary comes on as the inspector.
That's what you were waiting for? A doorbell?
Yes? Well, not anymore.
This is awful. Is this going to happen on opening night? What will we do? What if this happens on opening night? It can't be happening on opening night!
Relax, Misty. It won't.
But tomorrow's opening night!
And it's fixed! The problem is fixed. We have a doorbell, and we'll have it again tomorrow night. And if we don't, we'll just keep going. Relax. It'll be fine, I promise.
Brett, can I have a word before we stop?
How could I say no?
You've read my contract now, haven't you?
Yes, Scarlett, I have read it. I've told you 1,000 times that I have read it.
And you know that my contract specifically states...
That you will not be in rehearsal for more than 3 hours at a time. I know.
And it's 9:15 already. I refuse to be kept in past 10. I must have my beauty rest.
And beauty rest you shall have.
Not that it ought to do her any good.
If we're done here, I have a few words.
Oh, goody. Words of wisdom from our mighty leader.
Look, we're off track. We have to get through this rehearsal if we want to go on tomorrow night. I think what we all need to do is to take a moment and refocus. Okay? We need to breathe and visualize a show-stopping performance tomorrow night.
Show-stopping? How is that different from what we're doing already?
You know what I mean. Just do it. Just breathe and visualize. Good. Just breathe.
Is everything all right here? Here we go again.
Yes, officer. Everything is fine.
You sure? It seems a bit too... quiet.
First it was raised voices and now it's too quiet?
Seriously, we're already running over and it's already getting ridiculous. We don't have time for crazy. What did you say? You heard me. Go back to your beat, deputy dog. Oh, I see. Insulting an officer now. Wait. Well, you just earned yourself a free night stay at your Morgan's County Jail. Let's see if a night behind bars changes you too.
No, Gary, not now.
Well, what about handcuffs?
Come here, you. Get away from me!
What now?
Officer Ferguson thinks there's a problem. Handle it, please.
Right. Officer, I witnessed everything you need to know to crack your case.
Now Well, why should I trust you?
I have nothing to hide. Like I said, I'll tell you everything you need to know.
What about everyone else?
They won't tell you a thing. They're your primary suspects.
Just as I suspected.
Come with me, officer.
Why does everyone keep calling him officer?
Gary's a little... Don't call him crazy. He's just saying a character. Give him a break.
He's what we call a method actor.
What's that?
He plays a cop in the play, so he trained to be a cop, went through the academy and all that. He truly believes he's a cop.
Even when he's not acting?
Yup, crazy, ain't it?
Wow, this is so exciting! When my mom said I should be in a play, I never knew how cool it would be. All these interesting people to meet, exciting problems to solve. I mean, what if Misty's right? What if the doorbell doesn't ring on opening night? What will we do? Can we ad-lib? Please? Can we? Please, please, please?
No.
But it would be so cool. Please, 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 please.
Speaking of that, Brent, may I make a suggestion?
Hey,
No.
Well, I was just going to say that perhaps Susan could act as the backup doorbell. Play a couple notes that sound like a chime.
Sure, I could do that.
Something like that. Just in case?
No.
Thought we wouldn't have to worry about it.
No.
I think we all know that the play needs a little work.
You can't say things like that. He's sitting right there.
No, it's true. No, it's true. I'm sorry. But he does have a point. It is pretty bad.
Well, I think your music is great.
Thank you.
Great work, kid. You keep telling people what they want to hear, and I'm sure you'll go far.
Thank you.
I'm not suggesting that.
No, Richard.
Okay, here's another idea.
No.
What if Gary were to just knock at the door?
No.
I mean, he's standing there ready to answer anyways.
No.
And all we need is a signal before his entrance.
No.
All I'm saying is that if he could just...
No, Richard. Tell me again, Richard, what is your role in this play?
I'm playing Mr. Polk.
No.
Frederick Polk?
Not what is your role, but what is your role?
I'm playing...
What position do you hold in this playhouse?
You're an actor. He wants you to say you're just an actor.
Precisely. And I'm the director. So you do the acting, and I'll do the directing. Got it, Richard?
But I was just thinking...
Don't think. Just act. I will do all the thinking. Capiche?
All right,
Let's get back to rehearsal then. I'm so glad we refused to let the critics in for a preview tonight.
We're all set.
Are we sure we're ready to go back on?
The doorbell works, Gary's refocused, everyone is where they're supposed to be. Let's go before any of that changes.
And it won't happen again?
Not a chance.
Alright, then let's take it from the top of that scene again. We'll have a doorbell this time, and there'll be no more problems.
And we'll be done by 10, just as my
Scarlett's
contract
specifies.
Are we done?
Hey, look everyone! Tom's awake!
I almost forgot about him.
Is rehearsal over? Because I'm just dying to track down the taco truck right about now.
No, Tommy died just 2 pages ago.
Really? Because it seems like I've been lying here for a while.
That's because you have been, hun.
It's okay, Tom. Go back to sleep.
Okay, cool. Just, remember to wake me up if there's a snack break.
one of us is responsible.
Whomever could that be? I go get it. Good afternoon. I'm Inspector Bradshaw. I hope I'm not interrupting afternoon tea, but I was in the area and I heard a scream. Sorry, that was me.
Ooh, Inspector! Do you work for Scotland Yard?
As a matter of fact, I do. I was just on my way back when I heard the disturbance. Is everything all right?
No. In fact, your timing is impeccable, Inspector. It seems that we may have been witness to... a murder.
A murder, you say?
Yes, sir.
So you saw everything?
Not everything. The electric went out just as I was pouring tea, and, well...
When the lights went out, Mr. Black was dead.
No, sir. The lights went out and everything went pitch black.
Even in the afternoon?
Yes, sir.
I was wondering about that. It is sort of fishy.
Fishy indeed. Are you sure this was a murder?
Yes, sir.
Father found a fire poker in his chest.
Gertrude!
Well, it's true.
Let me see the murder weapon.
Of course, it's right there in Mr. Black's chest, exactly where we found it. We didn't disturb the crime scene at all. Everyone knows you don't disturb the scene of the crime.
Obviously. Interesting.
What do you make of it, Inspector?
I can say without a doubt that this man murdered.
But who could have done such a thing? We all love and admire Mr. Black. Surely none of us is responsible.
As could be a possibility. But until I've ruled out everyone and found all the information, as of this moment, you're all suspects.
This is awful.
Is everything all right?
It's just so awful.
Sounds to me like you're guilty of a guilty conscience. Anything you'd like to say, confess? Anything?
Oh, no.
But how could we have done it? No one knew. We were all having tea.
And we all love Mr. Black.
You keep saying you love Mr. Black. Is it possible you don't actually love Mr. Black? Is it possible that you are the murderer?
No!
Interesting. Well, someone did it. And so I'm going to have to recreate the crime scene. I need to know exactly where everyone was and what they were doing at the time of the murder of him.
So you want us to recreate the scene like we're in a play or something?
Yeah. Sure.
Very well. We can do that, can't we? All of us were present, you see, and Margaret was just serving tea.
I was, and I had just poured Mr. Black's cup and handed it to him and, what was it I could... Oh, yes. Drink up, Mr. Black. You don't want your tea going cold now, do you?
I see, I see.
Now don't go reading into that now. I'd only serve them a cup of tea, just as I did with everyone else.
And what else, like, was it did you put in this tea?
One lump, just as requested.
One lump. I see, continue.
And I said, oh, Mummy, the poppy cakes are simply to die for tonight.
Oh, it was the poppy cakes.
What?
I'm sorry. The poison. The poison was in the poppy cakes?
No, they were just really good.
And who said anything about poison anyway? Are you accusing my wife of murder?
How dare you! Chill out. Not yet.
And besides, it seems perfectly clear that Mr. Black was killed by a fire poker, not by poisoning.
As I was saying, I must have all the facts. Please continue.
Mr. Black began a conversation about billiards. Mr. Polk is a fine billiards player, so naturally, Mr. Black asked him about his game. He said, how's your billiards game lately, Mr. Polk?
And I said, just dandy, Mr. Black. Care for a round after tea?
Oh, Frederick, always up for a contest. That's what I said.
I think it would be grand to maybe watch.
Oh, yes, that does sound exquisite.
I just go set up the table and said, but then Mr. Black said, no, Mr. Polk, I'd love to take a stab at it and play a game or two, but it seems you've always bested me, and I'm certain I'll never defeat you.
Why is that, Mr. Black? Surely you've improved since the last time we've played. It's been years.
And Mr. Black said, oh no, it seems I quite have mastered the dragon.
Oh, pish posh. It's nothing really. All you have to do is put a bit more English on it.
And that's when the lights went out.
Got it. So you're challenging it.
Only to a friendly game of pool.
Is that pool with a capital P that only rhymes with the lowercase t?
What?
Oh, nothing. Just an old poem I remember about boys who are up to no good.
Surely I'm up to Dexter.
Oh, no. Just trying to get to the bottom of whatever happened here tonight. What was it you said at the end again?
I said, all you need to do is put a bit more English on it.
No, you're doing just fine.
It was me, wasn't it? I thought something was off about my last cue.
No, it wasn't you. There seems to be a tech problem. They seem to be hitting all their cues in all the wrong places.
Erica!
We open tomorrow. Oh, this is awful.
Well, things like this always happen at the final dress rehearsal and then straighten themselves out somehow.
She's right. Something always goes wrong. I seriously don't know why I do this anymore.
Well, I think it's just the really...
What went wrong this time? Are you trying to ruin my career?
Oh,
I am.
we're doing the best we can, right? It's not easy, you know?
It would be easier if you'd stick to the script.
We are. Everything has been exactly by the book. It's just the thunder and doorbells and blackouts that are out of place.
He's right, the lights have been perfect.
Sorry, there's a free tower surge.
You mean that was real?
Yes.
We thought the crew was just replaying the cue from earlier for when Mr. Black was dead.
I didn't call Q, so the crew didn't take one.
That's odd. Then what's Gary doing? Relax, Misty. Nothing's really happened to him. He's just confused.
Just when everything was finally going right. This is so exciting! But I hope it doesn't happen on opening night, of course.
What happened?
It looks like he's confused, as if he thinks he's playing the part of Mr. Black now.
What? Was that my cue?
No, Tom, you're the dead guy. You don't have any more cues.
Oh, right. Then, why is everyone standing around? Are we done?
Not even close.
Aww, I thought I might still have time to make it to the taco truck before they close.
It's okay, Tom. Go back to sleep. There's still 30 pages to go.
Oh, okay.
Can you just convince Gary that he's not Mr. Black?
I don't think he's confused. It's impossible for him to break out of character.
Well, then why is he lying there with a fire poker in his chest?
Maybe he hasn't taken his meds yet. Oh, only you can say things like that. You can't fix crazy, though. But you're right. You really can't fix crazy. Right.
Let's just do something so we can continue. Gary, wake up! You know better than the rest of us, the show must go on. Gary! Gary!
No, Brett. You gotta be gentle with him. Officer Ferguson, there's a legal gambling hall right down the street from here. We really need your assistance to shut them down. Wow, I thought that would work, especially when he's at his worst.
Just do something, Brett. This is getting ridiculous.
Gary? Gary!
Gary! Oh no! What if it's Billy?
Susan?
What? Did we stop again?
Yes, Susan, we saw.
Oh, but it looks so familiar.
You got that right.
We saw the rehearsal long ago. You can stop playing now. Take a break.
Oh well, you're just gonna have it now.
I thought it was cool.
Gary!
You're clearly not getting through to him like that. Let me handle this.
Richard, what have I told you? I'm the director. I'm the one who handles things. Gary, okay, fine.
Gary! Oh no! This is awful! I think he might actually be...
What?
dead!
What a shame.
Aw, but I like Gary. This is ridiculous.
And we open tomorrow night. Oh, this is terrible.
But how?
Richard, there's a fire poker in his chest. I think how it happened is painfully obvious.
say that again. Well, someone should do something, right?
Right, someone should do something. Erica, call the cops. Please, now.
It's over! It's over!
Calm down, Misty.
No, there's nothing that can be done. The show is over.
No, it's not. It can't be, and it won't. As they say, the show must go on, and it will.
But, Brett, this is not out of control.
No, the show must go on. Someone else can play Mr. Black. Surely someone knows his lines.
And I doubt we can count on you for that.
Well, no, I'm the director. I handle the directing and vision. I can't be up here on stage with you people.
Just as I thought.
I know Mr. Black's lines.
Well, no, then we wouldn't have Gertrude.
Aww.
I've got it! Erica can play the Inspector Bradshaw.
Brett, you can't expect her to play the inspector on top of everything else she's doing. She's calling the show fixing all of our problems.
Well, there's no one else.
And who will fit in for Erica as a stage manager?
She can do both.
No!
She can.
No! Well, yes, she could do both. We all know how incredible Erica is. And I really want to believe, Brett, that your misogynistic ass can use our receive treatment of Erica is just some grotesquely veiled compliment on her unending reliability and competence. But seriously, Brett, she's burned out. It's too much to ask.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll think of someone else.
In the meantime, what do we do about this?
I don't know.
Well, there's a surprise. He finally admits he doesn't know something.
Shouldn't we, drag it into the wings or something?
No.
Are you saying no just because I suggested it, or because you really don't think we should?
Yes.
Because I find it strange living in Blanger like this.
It didn't bother you that Tom's been lying there all this time?
But that's because it's Tom, and he's playing Mr. Black, who's dead.
Gary's dead.
Scarlett, don't be so insensitive.
That's true.
But Tom's only playing a part in the play. Gary's really dead.
When you think about it, what's the difference, really?
The cops are on their way. I instructed the crew to let them in.
Thank you, Erica.
But what are we gonna do? What are we gonna say?
We'll just recount the facts. We're a murder mystery playhouse after all. We should know how this works by now.
Well,
He's right.
he's right. We should try to remember exactly what happened before the lights went out.
Right. Where was everybody standing on stage? What?
You really don't know, do you?
Well, no, I'm the director. I don't write down the notes. Erica, your notes, please.
Not on your life.
Hand them over.
No. What if something happens to them?
Nothing will happen. It will be fine, I promise.
That's what you keep saying, but lots of things keep happening and everything is not fine.
You've never leave my side.
Then you don't have to leave the room. Supervise. Just please, give them to me.
Fine.
Okay. Mr. Polk was right there. Miss Polly right there. Gertrude and Mrs. Polk right there. The maid and the inspector there. Mr. Black. He's right there. Yep, that settles it. Nobody else was on stage at the time of the murder. One of you is the murderer.
Wait. What about you?
What about me?
It could have been you. You were here the whole time with us.
She's right, Brett. This isn't just taking place on the stage anymore. This is actually happening to us.
Where did she go?
Susan! Did anybody see her walk out?
What if it was her?
Misty!
Susan, seriously? Think about it. How frustrated she must have been with all of us.
You're right, we have been rather difficult.
And how can she live with herself when she plays so horribly?
It's not that bad. I think her music sets just the right mood.
No one would really suspect her.
Are we seriously doing this right now? Why
talking and wait for the police to arrive. At least then we could take a moment to think about what just happened. I mean, are none of you concerned about what just happened to Gary?
Good evening. Is this the Sheboygan Mystery Playhouse?
Yes, officers.
I'm Inspector Wright, and this is Inspector Fuller. Sheboygan PD. We got a call.
I'll be right back.
What's the problem?
My badge. I think I left it in the freezer.
It's okay, I have mine recovered, and I may need backup.
No, it doesn't seem right. Like I'm searching the place I thought a warrant or something. I'll just get it and be right back.
Okay then. Sorry about that. As I was saying, we got a call down the station.
Yes, that was me.
So if I understand correctly, there's been a murder here?
Yes, ma'am.
Mind if I take a look around?
No, do what you need to do.
Yes, I see.
Good morning. Oh, who is she?
Just what is the meaning of this? Is this some kind of practical joke?
No, not at all, officer.
That's Tom. He's an actor, like us.
Then why was he lying on the floor with a fire under his chest?
That's his part in the play. He's playing the dead guy.
Oh, very well then. But geez, you could have warned me.
Sorry, we thought the snoring would give him away.
Hey, what else am I supposed to do? I've been lying here for like an hour already.
It's okay, Tom. Go back to sleep. You didn't see anything anyways.
Oh, every time.
So what kind of play is this anyways?
It's a murder mystery. Right up your alley, I bet.
What makes you say that?
Nothing. Just a hunch.
It's a British play by an American playwright. It's called Putting a Little English on It. Clever, don't you think?
Sure.
You should come and see us. Opening night is tomorrow.
I'm not sure that'd be a very good idea given the circumstances.
Wait, do you mean it's not a good idea to come see this because there's been a murder here? Or it's just not a good idea to see this play in general?
Yes.
Okay, just check out.
So I suppose that this is the real victim.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, well, he's definitely dead.
Settle down, Misty. You've known that for a while now.
So dreadful!
Wait, can you tell us who done it?
No, I'm afraid you don't have all the facts just yet. Were you all present when the murder took place?
Yes, ma'am.
And did anything unusual happen? I mean, besides the murder?
Oh, yes! There was a blackout.
But that's not unusual. We're rehearsing a play. Blackouts happen all the time here.
But that's useful. Any information is helpful.
So, do you know who the killer is?
No, not just yet. I need to know everything that happened leading up to
Ferguson. Gary Ferguson.
Mr. Ferguson's death. Is there any way you guys can reenact everything that happened up until that moment?
Well, of course. We were just rehearsing the play. We know exactly what happened.
Rehearsing the play?
That's what she said.
So you guys can just replay it, word for word.
More or less, yes.
Perfect, that's what we're gonna do.
Oh, perfect then. Places, everybody. We'll take it from the top of the scene one more time.
But we can't replay the scene without Gary. He's the inspector.
Oh, right. Just replay the scene that your characters replay for Inspector Bradshaw, the inspector in the play.
You mean when Tom dies?
Hey, it's the same lines anyway.
Oh, this is so cool. Now we get to be method actors, like Gary.
Are you sure it's the same?
Yes, except Gary was over there, and he was playing Inspector Bradshaw, the inspector in the play.
Okay, I'll take a seat right here and you guys can just do your thing.
Wait, won't we need Tom for that?
Oh, right. Wake him up.
Oh, is that the scene we're doing? Maybe I'm confused, but I thought Tom...
Richard, what have I said?
But I thought...
No more thinking. Just wake him up so we can get going.
That'll be the day.
What? Is it time for snack break?
No, Tom. We're taking it from your desk scene.
Okie dokie. At least that means I'll get another hobby cake.
No! We're running low. We need to save them for the show.
Aw, fine.
Red Drink up, Mr. Black. You don't want your tea going cold now, do you?
Oh, Mummy, the puppy cakes are simply to die for tonight.
How is your billiards game lately, Mr. Polk?
Just dandy, Mr. Black. Care for a round after tea?
Frederick. Always up for a contest.
I think would be grand. May we watch?
Oh, yes, that does sound exquisite.
I just go set up the table.
No, Mr. Polk. I'd love to take a stab at this and play a game or two, but you've always bested me, and I'm quite certain I'll never defeat you.
Why is that, Mr. Black? Surely you've improved since the last time we played. It's been years.
No! I'm afraid I haven't at all. It seems I still haven't quite mastered the break.
Oh, pish posh. It's nothing really. All you have to do is put a bit more English on it. Mr. Black was dead.
You mean Gary?
No, I mean, I'm sorry.
Bravo! Really well done that time around. Never before has that scene had such fire, such zing. You're finally getting it!
Thank you.
It means the world to us.
Right this way.
Thank you. Inspector Fuller, Sheboygan PD. Double homicide? No question about that. Hey, where's Inspector Wright?
She was sitting right next to me as they wonderfully replayed Gary's death scene for her. She was sitting right there.
I see. And do you care to tell me how Inspector Wright came to have a fire poker in her chest?
Wait, no. It's not what it seems like, Madam Inspector.
But you just said you were sitting right next to her.
Aye, that I was.
So you were within easy reach of her?
That does look bad now, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to prosecute her, arrest her for the murder of an officer.
But I didn't. I'm innocent. What?
Fred didn't do it, Inspector. He just wouldn't have.
Then can you tell me what happened? Did you see anyone?
No.
Right, you were sitting right next to her.
Well, yes, but I was just so captivated by the scene, and then the lights went out and everything went dark.
Wait, the lights went out again?
Hey.
Well, let me work on it.
No, I'm gonna have to ask you to stay here in order to make Mr. Goody two-shoes over here.
Hey.
Yes, I'm gonna know all the details of what happened.
Whatever you say, officer.
I really didn't do it.
Oh, this is awful. First, Gary's murdered, then an inspector is killed, and now Fred's being pulled up to prison. How will we ever open?
Don't worry, we're not opening after this.
What? Yes, we are. You don't need me here. The show must go on.
What? Fred, this might be the one good reason to cancel a show.
And I'm not staying here past 10. In fact, it's obvious we won't be finishing the rehearsal tonight. I should just go now.
Oh, how exciting! No one's going anywhere or doing anything until I get all the facts straight. You have a seat there, and don't move. I'm going to know all the details of what happened before Inspector Wright was killed.
We can do more than tell you, officer. We can show you.
Here we go again.
But we've done this scene 3 times already.
Excuse us. Do you want to go to jail?
No.
You seem she means business. Just do as the inspector asks.
Fine.
Very well. Everyone's ready.
Don't forget Mr. Black.
Oh, right. Tom!
But he's money!
Oh my goodness, I thought you were dead!
Is breakfast ready?
No, Tom. We're replaying the murder scene.
Oh, again? We've done this scene several times already.
Finally, someone else sees how ridiculous this is.
Places, everyone.
I'll just stand over here.
Drink up, Mr. Black. You don't want your tea going cold now, do you?
Oh, Mummy, the puppy cakes are simply to die for tonight.
How is your billiards game lately, Mr. Polk?
Just dandy, Mr. Black. Care for a round after tea?
Oh, Frederick. Always up for a contest.
I think it would be grand, may we remark. I just go sit up the table.
No! No, Mr. Polk. I'd love to take a stab at it to play a game or two, but you've always bested me, and I'm quite certain I'll never defeat you.
Why is that, Mr. Black? Surely you've improved since the last time we've played. It's been years.
No! I'm afraid I haven't at all. It seems I still haven't quite mastered the break.
Oh, pish posh. It's nothing really. All you have to do is put a bit more English on it.
This is really starting to creep me out, guys.
How could this keep happening over and over again?
And in exactly the same way.
What do you mean?
Well, they're all connected. They're all inspectors. Every person killed tonight has been an inspector.
Not Tom.
He doesn't count. He's not really dead.
And what about Gary? He's not an inspector.
No, but he plays one in the play.
Well, played one in play.
You know, she's right. And each victim was murdered in exactly the same fashion. Stabbed with a fire poker.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's definitely odd. I mean, how many fire pokers could there possibly be in this place?
Yeah, and what's to do with the lights?
What's with that?
The crew's working on it, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the lighting system.
No, I mean, why would the lights go out when it thunders? Thunder doesn't knock the power out, it's just a sound.
It's lightning that does that.
Please, Brett, don't treat me like I'm an idiot. Erickson may put up with it, but I won't. Of course, I realize lightning can knock the power out, but doesn't it usually knock the power out for good? Like, for a few hours or more?
Not in any murder mystery play I've ever seen.
This isn't a play anymore, Brett. This is actually happening to us!
She's right, Brett. Someone has to figure this out.
Right. I know just the person.
Not Erica.
How did you... Fine.
And what about the music? It keeps playing every time someone's pronounced dead.
Timmy, cut that part, Brett. It gives me the shivers.
How can we cut the music? Susan hasn't been at her keyboard for any of the last 3 murders.
And yet, the music plays on.
Like the band playing as the Titanic sank.
You guys don't really think.
What?
I mean, I don't mean to suggest, but everyone loves Susan. Most of us anyways. But you guys seriously can't think it's her, do you?
Well, he does seem to have disappeared.
She hasn't been seen since Gary died.
Music keeps on playing.
Oh, that is so cool! It's like Susan's signature for every murder. Like some sort of vengeful, poetic justice.
Sammy!
What? I've always been a fan of Susan's work.
Are we seriously blaming this on Susan, the tone-deaf accompanist who's been trying her very best to put on cheesy mood music for us?
Well, who else could have done it?
It could have been any one of us, including you, Erica.
Now hold on right there.
It's alright, Erica. She knows you're the only thing holding this show together.
She's only saying that one of us had to have done it, so why not you?
Who's the one in handcuffs?
Please get me out of these.
Brett?
Just leave them on him, darling. It's better for everybody if we keep him restrained.
You know, come on, please, this isn't funny, guys. No.
I know every single one of you, and I know none of you guys would ever do such a thing.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Can it, cutie?
But look at us! Yeah, how on earth did we end up with 4 dead bodies with fire pokers in their chests?
3? Tom's not dead. You mean 3.
3 dead bodies and an actor with fire pokers in their chests.
But nobody did anything to Tom. You really just mean 3.
3 dead bodies with fire pokers in their chests.
I don't know.
She's right. This is weird and scary, and there must be someone out there who's killing off all the inspectors, whether it's one of us or someone out there.
Maybe I should just call the cops again.
No!
But someone has to figure this mess out.
Yes! Someone does. I know such a person.
Not Erica.
Fine. Think of someone else.
But she's right. We shouldn't be the ones pointing fingers or blaming each other for this. Someone else has to figure this out for us.
Then who? I got it!
Not Erica.
I know! Someone else! Who else?
Who?
The perfect person, really.
Who?
When you think about it, they do know how to pick apart the murder mystery.
Who?
And they always seem to find out who the killer is before anybody else.
Who?
A critic! Followed by the theater critic!
Oh, by
Hear me out! Hear me out!
Right, you know they'll eat us alive.
And then write a scathing review that will end up in tomorrow morning's newspaper.
Well, and no one will come to watch us. I mean, there's a chance people will show up if they don't know any better.
Wow, you really think we're that bad?
No, you're all wrong. We'll be packed for sure.
But we never have a full house.
Well, think about it this way. The news story won't be about how bad the play is. The news story will be about the murder that happened at the Murder Mystery Playhouse. After reading a review like that, everyone will want to come see it. We'll be packed, I promise.
You know, I think he's onto something. And you're right, Brett. Theater critics always seem to unravel the plot before everyone else does. They might actually be able to tell us why the inspectors keep dying.
Or who killed the inspectors?
And since a critic isn't an inspector, they would be safe, right?
Exactly.
But what if I'm wrong? What if it's not just the inspectors who keep dying? What if it's just a coincidence that they're all cops?
Well, that's one less critic we'll have to worry about.
Hey guys.
There you are! I was wondering if you were ever going to come back.
There's this lady out front. She says her name's Adele. There's this lady out front trying to get a glimpse of rehearsal. She says her name's Adele Sears, who should like a Daily Tribune.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Adele Sears is the theater columnist, isn't she?
Yeah.
Perfect! Susan, we were just saying how wonderful it would be to have a critic in here for an early preview.
A theater critic in here. Haven't you seen how rehearsals have been going?
Erica, go in. I'll go and fight her.
No, Brett, sit back down. You're the one in handcuffs. Just try to look more professional.
That's my girl.
This is so cool. I've always wanted to read a review with my name in it. Do you guys think she'll write something about me?
Oh, she'll write something about you. You can count on that.
Yes.
It's not you.
I can see y'all went on with rehearsals without me.
No, we actually haven't moved on at all. You didn't miss anything.
Then who in the world is Liz?
Oh, she's not in the play.
That's Inspector Fuller from the Sheboygan PD. She's here to investigate the murder. Oh, I could have sworn she looked familiar.
You're probably just mistaking her for Tom.
It's a fire poker. Simple mistake.
So, where have you been all this time, Susan? Oh my goodness. Since we've been on a little break, I decided to take a little walk down to the corner store and do a little window shopping and take a look at this. I decided they're kind of sale on cutlery. This baby was only $4.99 and $30 for the whole set. What? I thought personally it was a steal. Thank y'all very much.
There she is. This is so cool.
Meet Adele Sears. This is the cat stuff, putting a little English on it.
What an honor this is. It's always been my dream as a writer to get a scoop review. You don't even know how hard I tried to get into one of your shows before on the business.
Oh, we know. We definitely know.
And of course, the Sheboygan Daily Tribune has always been the biggest supporter of your little play.
Is that what you ripped apart our last show?
I'm sorry.
Oh, excuse us, that's Brett, our director.
Oh, a pleasure.
No, he's a little bit tied up right now.
I said, is that why you ripped apart our last show?
Oh, which one was that?
It was our dinner theater show. It was called I Could Just Kill for a Sandwich Right Now.
Oh, yes, that one. I remember writing that. It was a bit too cheesy.
Well, at least she's honest.
But I'm excited about this one. I hope I haven't missed too much.
You'd be surprised about how much you haven't missed.
Oh, but let's admit, I've missed a lot. I've already missed 3 characters getting that match.
Those are fire pokers, actually.
And we were wondering if you could help us out with that.
So how good are you at spotting the villain?
It depends on how good you are, of course.
Of course.
And it depends on how good the writing is.
Brienne D. Taylor wrote it, and she is brilliant.
Oh, really? Then why haven't I ever heard of her? But you're right. I can almost always spot the killer early on in my murder mystery.
And that's what we're counting on.
Well, you can't expect me to find the killer without seeing the rehearsal that you started for coming to talk.
I had a feeling she'd say that.
How about we just take it from the beginning of the death scene?
Okay, but I can't make any promises.
Excellent. Let's get going so we can all get going.
Places, everyone, places.
Alright, let's get it.
I'll kill.
Me!
Here come Miss, you don't want to see going cold now, do you?
Oh, Mommy, the puppy cakes are simply to die for tonight. How is your billiards game lately, Daddy?
Just dandy. Gertrude, care for a round after tea?
Oh, Frederick, always up for a contest.
I think it would be grand to maybe watch.
Oh, yes, that does sound exquisite.
I discuss it at the table.
No. I'd love to take a stab at it and play a game or two. But you've always bested me, Daddy. And I'm certain I will never defeat you.
Why is that, Gertrude? Surely you've improved since the last time we played. It's been years. Or months, I suppose.
Oh, I'm afraid I haven't at all. It seems I still haven't quite mastered the break.
Oh, pish posh! That's a terrible way to think about it. You really shouldn't say that, Gertrude, my precious, dear little girl. You're good. You're really, really good. And it's important that you believe in yourself. I mean, if anyone believes in you, it should be your old man, your father, you know. I know you can do it.
Get on with it, Richard.
I mean, breaking a rank of billiards balls is nothing, really. All you have to do is put a bit more English on it. You don't think...
Huh? No, how could he? He's asleep half the time.
Maybe he's offing people in his sleep.
A sleepwalking murder! Now that's cool.
Are we seriously doing this again? Playing the blame game? Did anyone notice anything weird or different about the scene?
It's always weird and different with us, honey.
Well, the scene was a bit off that time around since Tom wasn't there to play Mr. Black.
But it was still all the same. The lights went out just like every other time. And when they came back on, she was dead.
Susan?
What? Am I in the wrong place?
Yes! This isn't even the play anymore!
Oh, but did we stop?
Yes.
Well, in my defense, no one ever said stop.
I'm sorry, Susan, but we've stopped. And will you please stop playing those dreadful refrains?
Oh, that wasn't me.
Well, of course it was. You're sitting right there.
Like I said, I got lost. And plus, the piano is unplugged.
Oh! And where'd the music come from?
I have no idea.
This is getting really spooky, you guys. It's like we're cursed or something.
A curse! So, what? Like, the play's a curse or something? Or... did someone say...
No!
My bad? Sorry? My bad?
No, you really are cursed!
Well, maybe she's right. You know, it's possible there may be a murderer in our midst, but maybe, just maybe what we're experiencing is some sort of strange time loop.
Like Groundhog Day!
Precisely!
I love that movie!
No, Richard. You just think we're in a time loop because we keep doing the same scene over and over again.
Well, don't you think it's strange that every time we replay the scene, the lights go off for no reason and someone ends up stabbed with a fire poker? What murderer has access to so many fire pokers? We only have one on set at the top of the show, right?
Right.
And, you know, the music keeps playing. Susan clearly isn't playing it. No, I don't think what we're experiencing is murder. I think it's something far more dreadful.
Nonsense. I'm sticking with the obvious. It's murder. Someone's clearly playing some sick game with us.
But who?
But what was that?
I'll give us no.
Oh, well, look who's back.
What's up?
Where did you go?
Sorry. I didn't think you'd miss me. I'll just be over here. Don't worry to wake me up before you all leave.
But, Tom,
Yeah.
before you drift off again, could you please tell us if there was a storm outside?
Nah, it was nice out. Perfect weather for eating tacos on the side of the road.
Thank you, Tom. So, it isn't storming outside, and the light shouldn't be going out unless there's a technical problem.
It's been checked and double checked.
Well, and that awful music keeps playing every time. It wasn't raining when you went out, right, Susan?
Not that I can tell, but I've also been known to be completely clueless about what's happening whenever writing is happening.
Oh, Susan, that's why we love you. So honest.
Nonsense. I'm sticking with the obvious. It's murder. Someone's clearly playing some sick game with us. But who?
Hey guys, how's rehearsal going?
Oh, the playwright. She'll be able to help us.
I thought I'd just pop in one last time before opening night. Am I interrupting?
Take a look for yourself. Does it look like we've done any rehearsing?
Who are these people? You are still rehearsing my play, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Believe it or not, this is called putting a little English on it. It's a hoot, let me tell you.
So, who are they? Did you make changes without telling me?
No. They aren't in the play.
I wrote it. So, what are they doing here?
Murder, we think.
And judging by the handcuffs, I'm guessing you had something to do with that?
No, this is a big misunderstanding.
Could someone just tell me what's going on already?
Inspector Wright thought Brett killed Inspector Fuller, who was here to investigate the death of Gary, who plays Officer Bradshaw, but they ended up dead themselves. So, Brett thought we should have Adele Sears give her opinion, but she ended up dead too.
And all of them with fire posers.
Yes, I can see that.
Don't you find that odd?
No, not really. I've written Stranger Things.
What? We were hoping you could help us. Some of us are beginning to think we might be cursed.
Interesting idea.
Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? What? Well, since she's the playwright, she could rewrite the scene so that the curse is reversed, right?
Oh dear. You've gotten way too deep into this now.
Hey,
The murder isn't taking place in the play. She could only rewrite it so that Mr. Black doesn't die. But Tom's alright, aren't you, Tom?
What? Are we done?
No, of course not.
Well, she could at least help us figure out who did it. Can't you?
Maybe. I mean, I'm happy to take a look.
Perfect. Places, everybody. Let's take it from, well, the death scene again.
Wait, are you sure we shouldn't be doing this again? It would be just awful if something awful happened to Brienne.
What do you mean?
She means you're next.
Me?
Yes, if the pattern continues. Everyone who's come here is not exactly alive anymore, so yeah.
Oh! Well, in that case, maybe we shouldn't replay the scene.
Yeah, deny fast yourself. It will be fine.
Are you sure?
Yes?
That's not very reassuring. Maybe I should just go.
No! Stay! Please, stay. Take precautions if you need to, but stay. Please.
Okay.
Perfect. Erica, do we have a helmet or something in costumes?
Give me a second.
That's my girl. Tom, wake up. We're doing the murder scene again.
Seriously? Are we really that bad?
Yes. Yes, we are.
This ought to do it.
Perfect. There isn't a fire poker on this planet that can penetrate that.
If you say so.
Drink up, Mr. Black. You don't want your tea going cold now, do you?
Oh, Mummy, the puppy cakes are simply to die for tonight.
How is your billiards game lately, Mr. Polk?
Just dandy, Mr. Black. Care for a round after tea?
Oh, Frederick, always up for a contest.
I think it would be grand. May we watch?
Oh, yes, that does sound exquisite.
I just go sit at the table.
No, Mr. Polk. I'd love to take a stab at it and play a game or two. But you've always bested me, and I'm quite certain I'll never defeat you.
Why is that, Mr. Black? Surely you've improved since the last time we played. It's been years.
No! I'm afraid I haven't at all. It seems I still haven't quite mastered the break.
Oh, Rhys, push! It's nothing really. All you have to do is put a bit more English on it.
It's getting kind of late. Are we gonna keep going this time around?
No,
were all these people? How long was I sleeping for?
Nay, Holly, the show isn't over.
What?
You heard me. We're going on whether you like it or not.
But
Brienne would have wanted.
Brad, this is ridiculous! People keep dying!
Did we stop again?
Yes, we did.
We'll find a way. We have to. It's what Brienne would have wanted. We have to keep going.
Is she okay?
You already asked that and not so that she's okay!
Oh, that's too bad. I actually quite liked her.
This is awful!
Maybe.
No one of our own has been murdered!
Calm yourself. Maybe. I can't believe I'm saying this. Maybe Richard's right. We should pay respects and do something with the...
It's about time.
Look, everyone just grab somebody.
Okay.
Very interesting. She did that. No one expects that to happen.
So
So, we're really going on with the show then?
No, we can't!
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened here tonight, but I really don't think we should open tomorrow either.
Where is the loyalty plot? We have to keep moving forward. In fact, I think Brienne wrote it in one of her plays before. It's just the way it has to be, what we need to do.
But we can't. We don't have an Inspector Bradshaw.
I'll do it.
No, Erica, you already do too much.
But, like Fred said, the show must go on. And Inspector Bradshaw could be a girl, right?
Right.
But what about all the murders? Isn't anyone concerned about who did it? What if it happens again?
It won't. But no one else is going to die.
I know! You all along!
Misty!
What? She might as well just admit it. That is not what I just said.
Then how do you know nobody else is gonna die?
Because it's right here in the book. The murderer is dead.
aha! I knew it!
No, you didn't!
What are you talking about?
It's right. Yeah, it's right there. It's right there in the book. I found it in her pocket, so I decided to take it.
This script is titled The Murder Mystery at the Murder Mystery. That's not the play we're rehearsing.
No, but it is the play we're performing in at this very moment.
What?
I knew something odd was going on, and this explains everything.
What do you mean?
I knew something was strange when Brienne said she'd written Stranger Things. She said it off the cuff, but what she meant was that she'd actually written Stranger Things.
I don't follow.
She meant it literally, that she's written Stranger Things in this very play that we're all in.
You mean putting a little English on it?
No! This play! The Murder Mystery at the Murder Mystery! Think about it. The music cues being off, the weak red herrings, the endless fire pokers, Misty's one-dimensional personality. What? And the terrible British accents we've all been using.
What? My
saying is that this doesn't add up. This isn't reality. And we of all people should be able to recognize that. We're actors after all.
So, you're saying that none of this is real?
Yes.
So, this whole thing, the murders, the fire pokers, the curves, it's all just...
Yes! It's all scripted. We're all actors in a play.
No!
Yes! It's the only explanation.
So, you're saying that none of this is real?
Yes, this is all a show. It's right here. Listen, let me find a page really quick. Tom, you know, it's getting kind of late. Are we going to keep going this time around? Holly, no, Tom, we're done. The show's over. Tom, what? Holly, the show's over. The playwright's been murdered.
Whoa. Deja vu, man.
Exactly.
Because that's what Tom and Holly just said a minute ago when Brienne died.
Exactly. Those are the lines from just before she killed herself off.
Oh, Richard, don't say it like that. It's morbid.
See? More strange music. It's the truth. We're all characters in this play.
Nay, I'm not buying it. I'm more than a character. I'm the director!
Darling, please.
So, you're saying that we're all someone else?
Yes, we're all being played by actors.
Oh! Well, you, of course.
But not the one we all know, because that's just an act.
She's right. And since we're all characters, we can never break character. So there's no way of really knowing who we are until the play's over.
My head hurts.
Oh, you better be, I better be played by someone fabulous, like me.
I wouldn't worry about that. What's important is that we're safe. No one else is getting murdered tonight. If only we could just finish.
Hey, not so fast.
Well, didn't see that coming.
Hand over the manuscript.
Whoa! You're there, but you can't be there. You're back there.
Thought she was dead.
She is. She's right there, backstage, where I carried her, still lying on the floor with the fire poke in her chest. Yet, there she is too, standing in front of us.
Like the ghost of Christmas past.
No!
This is just like Lord Voldemort, where he splits his soul into pieces and just keeps coming back.
Oh, dear.
Oh, good. You're back.
I had the strangest dream, and you were there, and you were known.
I said, hand over the manuscript.
No!
I'm the playwright. I created you. You have to do what I say.
No, I don't actually. I just have to do what's written. As do you. I'm not handing the script over.
Give it to me now, or write a bloody, painful death for you all.
Wait, so you're the murderer and the playwright?
Then, who's she?
Yeah, that's right, I am. And that's the brand who wrote Putting a Little English on It. She didn't kill him. Well, except for Mr. Black, that is. I am the one responsible for all the other murders. So you can see, you're all at my mercy.
What? You were not the same person? Her and you and her?
No, she's just one of my characters. Just like the rest of you.
But why did she have a copy of the manuscript of the play that we're in?
I don't know how she got her hands on it, but it's mine.
You don't know how she got it. Well, that's quite convenient.
So, somewhere out there, you were actually writing this, killing each of us off, one by one, just to write yourself back into the play and save us by writing your own death, supposedly killing off the murderer, and then writing yourself back into the play, threatening us yet again, and you don't know how your character got a copy of your own manuscript. Boy, I'm not completely clueless. I pay attention to a few things.
I haven't finished it yet. It still needs some revisions.
You're really a terrible writer. You know that, right?
It's unedited. Behind every good writer is an even better editor. But you wouldn't know that. You're just a terrible actor. No one here to make your words sound better, is there?
Nick, telling these guys what kind of job they're doing is my job. Get out of my theater!
I'm not leaving without the manuscript.
Don't let her have it!
Fine. I'll just have to take it from you.
You and what army? You're outnumbered.
Yes, except you've forgotten one thing.
What's that?
I've written myself. I'm not just some boring playwright. I'm a playwright with superpowers. I can move in super speed. You won't even know what has hit you before I have the manuscript and I'm gone.
Stop her!
Yay, hit him! You have no power over me. Now I can rewrite the ending and make sure that none of you survive the fire. Oh, and break a leg.
Quick! Quick! Everyone! Top of the scene! Quickly!
What?
The scene! Redo the scene!
You're coming to the park. You don't want to see me cold now, do you? No, Mommy. The woman makes us simply decide one tonight.
Oh, Mr. Billiard, you mean Mr. Polk?
Just watch Mr. Black give her a run at the tea.
Oh, for noise up there, one time.
I think it would be great. Maybe what?
Oh, yes, exquisite.
I'd love to get started and play a game or two, but you've always bested me and I'm quite certain I'll never defeat you.
And scene!
What's up, Mr. Black? Surely you've improved since the last time we played. It's been years.
No! I'm afraid I haven't at all. It seems I still haven't quite mastered the break.
Stop it! Let's curtain!
Oh, this much.
Yeah!
All you have to do is put them in more English.
She's a murderer. Please be dead. Please be dead.
Wait. Is everyone else okay?
Tom! Oh, no!
Tom, buddy, wake up.
Does anybody know what time the taco truck opens tomorrow?
Yep, same old Tom.
Me? Hit it! Is that really all we had to do? Murder the playwright?
Don't say it like that. It makes us sound responsible.
She's a victim of her own doing.
She can't harm us now.
Are you sure?
Well, no, not entirely. But pretty sure. You saw how she tried to stop us when we replayed the scene. She knew exactly what would happen.
Of course she did. She's a playwright.
Whoa. Talk about Deus Ex Machina.
Deus Ex Machina? What is that?
Actually, Tom, it's Deus Ex Machina, and it's derived from ancient Greek theater.
Say it, buddy. It means a contrived convenient ending.
Oh, the critics are so gonna pan us out for this one.
Who cares? This was so much fun!
Alright, problem solved. Back to rehearsing.
But don't you think it's getting kind of late?
Scarlett, contract or no contract, we go on tomorrow, and we still have this dress rehearsal to get through. So, places everybody, take it from Tom's cue, Richard's cue, page 33, you're right, Polly's line, just as your characters are finishing their reenactment of the scene for the inspector. Oh, that reminds me, we'll need...
I'll do it. I'll let the inspector.
Thank you, Erica. It won't happen again. We don't have time to worry about that. We go on tomorrow. So, places, people, and action!
Surely, you're not suggesting.
No, just trying to understand what happens here tonight. What was it you said again?
I said, all you have to do is put a bit more English on it.
Mrs. Neely and Mrs. Polk for all the hard work they put in, that many hours they spent on weekdays and sacrificing their Saturdays just to help this production get on its feet. And you guys have been there every step of the way. Every problem we've had, you fixed it, and you guys have just been instrumental in helping this production be what it is today. So can we please go around another applause?